Hey, g'day, Bush Camping Tools here. Well, we're on the coast, a bit of a rugged environment here. Big low tide. Found some interesting things in the rocks down here. Some hydra, looking around for, like, you know, any foraging what we could find. Can't really, it's a bit wet there. Can't really find too much down here. There's lots of limpets. We could eat the limpets and that, but hoping to find some crabs. It's not really the right area. There's not enough large rocks for them to get underneath of here. But anyway, yeah, a bit of a nice day, better than being cooped up inside. Anyway, so what I'm going to show you a bit later on is I've been asked many times by viewers about what kind of meats do we take out when we go, and often you'll see me cutting up these dried meats. So a bit later on I'm going to show you some of those dried meats, because dried meats are really great for taking along on a day hike or whatever, or even several days out. You don't need any refrigeration with them as long as you don't get them too hot. And you know, full of protein, good source of protein. You can put it in water and make a soup and all sorts of stuff. So stick around, and in a little while I'll show you some of that. So what knife am I carrying with me today? Well, I've got my Linda Super Edge 5 with me. This is ATS 34. This is absolutely a really deadly sharp knife. It's a long time since I cut myself with a knife, and this one I did cut myself with it. This is a great knife, very secure grip, working around mud. This is really muddy and stuff out here. I want a good grippy knife. I want a knife which is going to be minimal maintenance. I can wash it, some fresh water out there. But yeah, Linda Super Edge 5 Bushcraft, very, very nice knife, ATS 34. You've seen a review I've done on that in the past. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm carrying on me today. And my son just found this here. This is a small shore crab. He's in there. I don't want to get danged by it, but it's too small to keep. Oops, in there. He was hoping that we wouldn't see him, probably. There he is there. So, you know, you couldn't get a meal out of it. It's too small. But, you know, if you had one like with a carapace, say, you know, from here to here wide, that would be really good. Yeah, okay, so here we are. As I said, I'm often asked what kind of meats am I taking out, and before I share them. So what I've got here is, this is a bit of, it's pork, and it's dried pork. I didn't make it myself, I bought it. This one happens to be Spanish in origin, but I'm using stuff that's made in Italy, in Bulgaria, in Spain. I think I may have used some stuff from Poland. And all these European countries, they make great processed pork, dried pork. There are some Chinesey ones too, and I'll try and make some of that in the future to bring out some homemade stuff and share that being made. But the reason is I was taking out salamis, but this stuff here, let's get a bit of a closer look. But this is much easier to cut, and I find there's less fat in it. Okay, there's a bit of fat there, but let's just cut that there. The only requirement is you have a really sharp knife. Got with me the Linda Super Edge 5 Bushcraft knife. I just cut some of this off, and with a really sharp knife, this is deadly sharp, this knife, you can slice it pretty thinly. I just hacked off a bit of this from home before I left this morning. It's great on day hikes, and you know, very, very tasty. You can put this with soups, all sorts of things, or just eat it like that. Really great. And as I said, I'm using stuff from Bulgaria, Spain, Italy. It depends on what I buy and where I'm at, but I'll try and make some of my own in the future and show you. But dried meats, it's great. You don't need to keep it on ice, you know, as long as you keep it dry. Normally I would wrap it not in this paper toweling, but in like a cotton cloth so it can breathe, certainly not in plastic. If you buy this stuff in the shop and you take it out of plastic, I would definitely, you know, definitely not be leaving it in the plastic because it sweats to keep it in the paper. But there you go. I highly recommend this kind of food rather than your just regular trail mixes. Sure, you know, nuts and high calorific material like that, but this is a good source of protein as well too. If you don't have a problem with eating pork, I don't, or any other meats. There you go. So this is the first part of this. I'll do other parts on different meats and where they come from in the future. Thanks for watching Bush Camping Tools here.